Mike had the speck of dust on his face.
I just want to make sure he's still a boxer. You took a couple of days off. Got to make sure my boy's there.
That was incredible. Maybe KSI should have put you in the God tier on his influencer boxer list.
Well, speaking of KSI, this episode is actually airing after KSI's episode.
Really?
Yeah, so we could talk about
my
London.
favorite episode.
Great app.
Mike, you didn't cut one person off that episode. You crushed that. I honest to God, I swear, I just felt like I was sitting there, I was absorbing. I felt like honored to be listening. Like, I swear, it was dope. I learned a lot. We even talked about it on the ranch.
It was funny. You came at me as like a listener of Impaulsive, taking some useful information from the episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is really interesting.
Me and Reed have been having deep conversations just because of that.
No way.
Yeah, it f***ed me up.
So just for the listeners, the conversation George and I were having revolved around spreading yourselves too thin and focusing on one thing instead of all the things, and then just mastering and doing your best at this, and then you'll excel in that vertical more than you ever would when you do too much. It's good to do a lot, but if you do too much, you're overworked, and then you're less effective overall. That's what we were talking about.
Yep.
So, but yeah, bro, I knew if I was sitting across from JJ, it would be fireworks, and that's why I honestly didn't feel like we needed you there.
I know, it was good.
And Jordy was like, "Yo, if you need me to sit in," I was like, "Nah, I think he was perfect because he's a really good amplifier, breaks up the monotony, and like would do a joke every now and then. But like, bro, JJ,
it was really their show. I just hung back.
No, that's good. He told me that afterwards, and I was happy that I wasn't there because that had a lot riding on it and a lot of pressure, and I'm happy I wasn't there to fucking say something at the wrong time or whatever. No, it was good. I'm happy for you guys.
He's a peer in a lot of ways, like an equal, like truly. He's almost like, I said this to him. I was like, bro, in another life, we'd probably be like, or he said this to me, in another life, we'd probably be best friends. Like we're a lot alike. He was saying
you guys are. It's so funny.
It was crazy. And it was cool to just have that open dialogue with him after being like rivals, like intense rivals for so long. So much so we beat the shit out of each other, like physical altercations. And now we did a
little ass eating.
A lot of, pretty much. We were really.
We actually are thinking if we're gonna upload this podcast to YouTube or OnlyFans. We don't know yet.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There was a lot of complimenting. Like we were really gassing each other up.
Sucking contest. Wait, did you see any of the other guys?
Yes, we did a Sidemen video too.
They were right on the side of him.
Well, that upsets me.
Why?
I would love to, but I'll see him soon enough. That's
fishing.
awesome, man.
We went fishing. I don't think you fish. I also did his production. He did a live stream album release, like a full 40-minute production with a really big budget. Like the studio they had was impressive, and I made a little appearance. I was the ghost of the future.
Really?
So I got to tell him that because of his mistakes, I became the biggest star in the world. And everyone loves me now. And I made a diss track, and I'm famous.
What's the deal with their production levels out there? They have the most insane. The UK has the most insane production. Those guys
he
specifically.
shockingly told us the amount he spent on one that we thought it was $1 million. He only spent 100,000. So I feel like they're so new in the game when it comes to production. Like Hollywood's been in here for a long time, so there's a lot of competing factors. But I think there you gotta get a lot of more bang for your buck.
Plus they got that Liam. What a guy. He saw that last mention when we talked about him on the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.